Hi, Angela Wolf here. Today I'm going to show you how to go from shorts to pants, pants to shorts. How simple is that? Well, I'm going to take a pair of ready-to-wear pants. This could also be done on a pattern, but this is what we're going to do. This is very popular if you're fishing or camping, golfing. You can't always get into a spot to change. So this is a pair of pants, and look what's here. A zipper that goes all the way around and maybe comes off. Comes off. So you can go from wearing pants to nice looking shorts in a matter of seconds. So what happens if you can't find the perfect pant or you want to make this work? So here's some more pants and I'm going to show you how to do this to your own. One thing to keep in mind, if you're going to do this to pants that you already own, you're going to lose about an inch or two in length. So if that's not what you need, grab a different pair. One other thing that you need to keep in mind, this is a pair of my fishing pants. You can see they're all bleached out. I'd have to go below the pocket if I want to keep that pocket. So keep the pockets in mind, and this is a pair that we're going to work on. Again, this has a pocket up here and a pocket down here, so I'm going to try to place my markings below this pocket. Your choice. If you don't want the pocket, you can cut higher. So here's the pants, and we're going to do this exact same thing to these pants. So I'm going to keep these with me so you can follow along. What this has is a fold here, and that's what this line is here. I've already chalked this in. This is folded up. You can see that's the edge of the seam. That's this mark here. So the zipper is going to be attached right along this edge, one side of it, and then you have an extra piece of fabric to cover up that zipper. So this is what the inside looks like. And here I have an extra piece of fabric. I just purchased some fabric that looked similar. Why on earth do you need this? Well, the first time you're out on a cold morning and that metal zipper touches your leg, you'll tell me, thank you for telling me about that flap. Can you tell I've made that mistake before? So here's my flap, and the other thing that you're gonna need is a separating zipper, which is what I have here. And it needs to be as long or longer than the width of your leg. So I got this one longer, and I'll show you how to take care of that. All right, I'm going to get started. All I'm going to do is cut across my line here. There we go. And like I mentioned, we're going to lose a little bit in length here because this is going to get folded up and pressed. I left this chalk mark just so you could see where my top stitching will be. So I'm just going to go over here and give this a good pressing. And just fold up maybe from side seam to side seam along that chalk mark. If you're using some of this rain gear, you really need to use a press cloth. I'm not going to use one here because these pants don't matter so much and these are more cotton. But if you're using a polyester, you definitely need to use a press cloth or you'll end up with little triangle marks on your pants. Triangles from the iron. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just compare these two legs. Here we have, there's our fold. That's where my top stitching line is going to go. And this is that seam right in here. We're going to be stitching on the zipper right onto this edge. So I'm going to fold this out. And I might as well just get this into place. You can start at the inside or outside leg. It's whatever's easiest for you to reach around. And I'm going to just the one thing that you have to keep in mind, this is the bottom of the zipper, you have to keep that part. If your zipper's too long, you're going to cut off at the top, not at the bottom. So I'm just going to pin that in place and we're going to stitch that. Let's go to the sewing machine. So here's my zipper. I have the zipper foot in place and I'm going to just get some of the zipper head out of the way and pin this zipper in place. Again, the area we want to keep is the bottom tab. That has to stay. Just pin this all the way around. And it really doesn't matter where the back of this zipper is. You want it on a side seam though. I would probably put it on an outside seam because if it's on your inside leg seam and you sit down, it could be a little awkward. Just pin that all the way around. And this zipper's much longer than we need, which is no problem at all. And I'm not cutting anything off yet, so I can just get the zipper head out of the way. All right, so let's over here, I'm using a contrasting thread so you can see what I'm doing. Get the zipper foot to the right side. Push that bottom base out of the way. If you zip over that, you'll know that that's not a good thing because it will break your needle. All right, just back stitch and go all the way around. Okay, and I wouldn't even need pins on this, except you just want to make sure that you're pinning on the zipper the right way. For me, it's always a safety net. And around to the back side. And I'm just going to do a little back stitch. Now make sure that your needle does not hit that bottom tab. All right, now put your zipper tab back down because we're going to cut this off, and we're going to be attaching this into the seam allowance, so we won't even need to worry about that area. The next thing that I'm going to do is to attach this extra piece of fabric that we have, and I'm just going to, the same way we just stitched, being very careful at this area, I'm just going to stitch over this with the hand wheel because I can't really see under there, and I want to make sure that I don't accidentally hit that bottom tab on the zipper. The other thing we need to be careful of is this zipper tab now because it could get in the way. Make sure that you've pulled that back onto the pants, otherwise it's going to be disappeared, and when you go to put your pants on, it's not going to be there. Okay, so now you really can't see what I'm doing, but this is the same way we just stitched. The teeth are going towards the pants, and the edge of the zipper is going towards the serged edge. I just went ahead and serged this fabric so it was neater, but what I would probably do is serge that entire seam and get rid of this raw edge as well, whatever your choice is. All right, and I'm going to continue to go around this pant leg, and we are halfway finished. Again, you can see I'm sliding that zipper head out of the way. And when I get close to the end, I'm going to need to slide it someplace else because it won't fit. So what I'm going to do is just put my needle in the upper position for a moment, slide your hand in, and slide the zipper head up, out of the way. Oops, put my foot down, and this fabric, I'm just going to trim it. You could make a nice finished edge if you want, but nobody's going to see this except for you, so I'm just cutting it off for now. And I'm also going to cut off the excess of my zipper teeth. And just tack that down the rest of the way, and we're going to go to the bottom. All right, let me just show you this real quick before I get to the bottom of the pants. So here is my zipper. I'm going to fold this along that press line that I showed you. You can see that that fits in there just perfectly. So this is what I end up with. I'm on the folded line, there's my zipper teeth, and there's my finished edge. And what I'll end up doing then is going back and top stitching right along here to secure that in place. Now, this is where you just have to be careful to make sure that the bottom of your zipper, where the opening is, because it's a separating zipper, they both have to go on the same side. So here we have, this is the back of the pants. This is the bottom on the outside, and here it is too. We're going to do the exact same thing. Let's see. With the zipper teeth towards the garment, we're going to stitch that in place, so when this folds up, it'll fit right inside of here just perfectly. So this part's really easy. You're going to do the exact same thing you just did on the other side, except we don't need a flap to cover it. And just start stitching along the edge of the zipper tape. Now, to make this nice on the inside, I would, when I'm finished stitching this, I would go ahead and run this through the serger again. And just a little tip, when you run this through the serger, if you have a piping foot, it will glide right over the zipper teeth without any issues at all. All right, let's get to the end. And I'm gonna just hand wheel over this because I don't want my zipper to fall off. I know you can stitch over these zippers, but they make me a little nervous. All right, let's cut that off. All right, let's see what we have. So here's the bottom of my pant leg. You can see my zipper's in place. This bottom half should slide right in there, the separating zipper, and just zip. And now we have pants that go to shorts and shorts that go to pants.